All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm Felicia Harris Russell, and welcome back to Just 5 Daily Devotionals, where we provide spirit led devotionals in 5 minutes, sometimes a little less, and sometimes a little more. The title for today's devotional is Accepted. So recently, I went to the grocery store to pick up a few items, and one item on my list was lemons. So of course I was looking over the lemons. Sometimes I buy them in a bag, and then sometimes I buy them individually. So this time I was buying them individually. So I was looking them over and examining each one carefully. Right, this one's too brown, too bruised, too dented, too hard. Okay, here's a good one right here. And of course, the good ones were the ones that I picked and put in my cart. And the thought came to me that it's a good thing these lemons were not people, because how many times have I been passed over or rejected because maybe I was too short? My complexion was too brown, too much education, too little education. You're too radical. You're not radical enough. And then I thought about how many times have I rejected people for some of the same reasons and other reasons as well. Aren't you glad that God doesn't do that? I'm so glad He doesn't do that. He looks at every one of us and He says, just right, even when we're bruised and dented and too hard, He looks at us and says, perfect. He looks at us and says, mine. And as mentioned in Ephesians chapter 1, verse 6, He looks at us and says, accepted. God's love is big enough to include everybody, but extraordinary enough to make you feel like you're the only one in the universe that matters, like you're His favorite. I mean, there's times I'm like, God, I feel like I'm your absolute favorite. That's not fair. That's not fair to other people. And I'm so glad I feel that way. And I am not going back, because there were times I didn't feel anywhere close to that. So I'm so glad that His reality is such a reality. His love, is such a reality in my life that I can actually feel like I'm His favorite. Wow. And that's the way He wants us to feel. You never have to fight for God's love and acceptance. You don't have to fight for it. You don't have to fight that man. You don't have to fight that one. You never have to fight for it. It's a gift, precious, priceless. And today, may we open our hearts and minds to receive His love and acceptance in ways we never even thought possible. Freely He has given, and freely may we receive. Thank you for joining me today, my greatly loved and accepted warriors. I love you, and I will see you next time. God bless you.